To date, the great white shark has never been recorded in British waters, though there have been reliable but as yet unconfirmed sightings from as far north as the west coast of Scotland. That said, one of its closest relatives finds UK waters so much to its liking that pockets of the species have become established all the way from Cornwall to the Shetland Isles, and in some parts of the country it's even possible to catch them from a trail boat fishing close into the shore. As tiny and inconvenient as it is, from a small boating perspective, Boscastle is about as good as it gets in the vicinity of Shark Alley. Unfortunately, usable water on the narrow ramshackle slip only lasts for around 45 minutes either side of high tide, which means putting in on a spring tide weekend if you want to do an early start. And once you exit the harbour, that's it for the next 10 hours, regardless of what the Atlantic might throw at you, because Boscastle is a drying harbour, particularly on a big spring tide. As if this were not enough, Boscastle is also widely known as Britain's most invisible harbour, due to its S-bend entrance into a rocky cove which makes it incredibly difficult to find, even when you know you're on top of it. These days, thankfully, a small white lookout station on the cliffs adjacent to the entrance now marks its position.
So we're down here on the North Cornwall coast, out of a place called Boscastle, a little small fishing port. They don't do a lot of fishing there now, it's just sort of crabbing and lobsters like that, but it's ideal for launching a small boat. And I'm out here in the Wilson.flyer with Phill Williams and David Lucas. We're going to see what we can do. The weather conditions are perfect. We've been looking at high pressure coming in off the Atlantic, running up the coast to a mark they call the radar dishes. Top Porbeagle spot, one of the best spots in the world to catch Porbeagles. Fingers crossed, we'll catch some. We're going to have to put something to attract the shark, so we're going to use some trout in the water, and I've got another bag that's already half full there as well. A couple of shakes and all the brine comes out. Now it's just a question of waiting. Right, I'm going to put a whole mackerel on, just flex it because I've got a bit of rigor mortis. It's dead simple, just go through, out, just past that nasal flap, and then I just go in the back there, bend it a little bit, bring it out, but the most important thing I do is just put a split at the back of the shank of the hook, like that. So when you push it down, the hook point comes out and the shank and the hook's buried there, and he grabs it, and that's nice and clear. And the other little bit I do is just flap or split the back tail there, and then the rock of the boat gives a little bit of flash and movement as well. And that's it, nice. Pull that loop down there. If you don't put that split in there, the hook will bend over and I've lost fish. The hook is buried into the bait and then not gone into the fish. But that way it's nice and it's sticking proud, nice and sharp. Use a balloon for a float. It's not visual, it's just to suspend the bait at that depth we need. I personally don't blow it up too big. Some guys blow them up huge, but I think the shark feels that resistance, and the Porbeagles can be pretty picky taking. And I think if you have the balloon too big, well, I know they spit out because we've lost them, that's why I don't use big balloons. They'll take it, run with it, stop with it, and eventually they'll spit it out. There's too much drag from the balloon, so I just use a small balloon with a rubber band. Quite a few little overlaps. And I just half hitch a balloon on, so it's fixed. And then when you get a shark come in, obviously you can't wind the balloon through the rod ring, so you just grab this, snap it off. Job done. Right, let's get the first one out. I just want enough tension on there so if he rips it, it doesn't overrun and get a backlash or a bird's nest. I don't want it too tight that he'll feel the resistance and spit the bait out. Come on, don't drop it. My money's on it being a taupe because the balloon's not gone down. That's why I don't blow the balloons up too big. There, just won't take the balloon down. And we slap. I'd say that might be a small fish. There he goes. It's gone down deep, so we're not sure what it is, but I thought it was a tote, but I can't understand why it's just laying down there. Oh, it's only a porbeagle, a small porbeagle. So we grab that. Let's get him up on the wire. He might go mad. Who knows? Look at that, look at the teeth on him. See if we can get him in the boat. Get a tag in him. Whew. Actually, he might be 60 pounds. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. I've got a dart tag. I'm going to pop in it. Because we're going to cut that. I don't mess around trying to dig the hook out. Hooks are cheap. There's a tag, it's already on the needle. So if anybody catches this shark, number 334947, you know it's come from North Cornwall. The world famous Boscastle shark fishery. Right. Right, here he goes. And away. Let him pick up a bit of speed. I think he's got it now, Phil. Yeah, yeah, he's got it. Whack it. That's it. You're on. Have a look at it. It's on. We hope. Hold him there. Just if he's dropped it, he might come back. I'm not sure he's still. Exactly what happened with the last one, wasn't it? Exactly the same thing.
Yeah, the balloon's come off, it's gone.
Yeah, I'd actually let him sink to see if that will sink now. With immortal words fish on, it should be changed now to fish gone. You never know. What about you?
Yep. Yeah, he's there.
That was weird, isn't it? Same as the other one. It just like stopped and then, I don't know, they take him again or what? My money's going to probably get another small porbeagle.
I don't think it's at all. It's going straight down as well.
That's it. It's straight up and down, Josh, normally.
He's whipping some line off.
Yeah, let him go, just let him run. Shark traces I'm using. A 10-0 Eagle Claw O'Shaughnessy hook. And I'm using about £600 stainless wire here, cable wire. A swivel, so it'd be about 6-8 feet of wire. Big barrel swivel, I think it's a 4.0. And then some £400 rubbing leader. Another barrel swivel at the other end. It's going to go around the boat again.
You're alright. He's in a good position there. Race is here.
Trace is there?
Oh. Race is here.
Yeah, it's in the water.
Oh, it's a big one.
This is a big shark. That's a proper porbeagle. Top is on it. About 150 plus, I think.
We're getting him in.
Right over the side, big shark. Big shark. Turn it around.
You two lifting in.
They don't like me. Why is it big?
Well, get him in.
It's a nice shark.
We can get him in.
I've got a little proper gaff to bring it. Watch the petrol don't come back and bite.
Right.
Catch any.
I'll put the rod down. I've loosened the drag off.
Yeah.
Everything's loosened off ready.
So if you get put in glove book, I'll give me blue ones. Do it properly. Don't want accidents. That's a nice shark. Put a little gaff in there.
Yep, you ready?
Watch your legs, watch your legs.
Tag in, let's take it to the side.